Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Wax Wednesday, where we're going to be talking about everything to do about candles, but not just any kind of candle, coffee candles. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, feel free to subscribe down below. We would love to have you. And if you do like these types of videos, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Giving a thumbs up definitely helps my channel out. On Wednesdays, of course, we talk about everything to do with candles and vendor wax melts or anything that smells great. Sometimes I throw in some crazy like get ready with me's, a mug collection video I'm still trying to work on. It's daunting, guys. I'm sorry. It will come out eventually. On Fridays, we have Fragrance Friday, and that is everything to do about how you can smell delicious. Friday, it's all about perfumes and personal fragrance. And on Mondays, we talk about everything to do with your nails. Mani Mondays, that is. And before we get started on this video, why don't I just tell you what I have all over my nails? It's starting to chip a little bit because it's its last day on my nails. I've had it on for a week. This is something you'll see in a future video. This is by Patty Loops, and this is in the color Wonderland. This was a polished pickup color. I absolutely love it. It's just so much dimension to this. And on my lips, I have Candy Box, which is a MAC lip gloss. It's the only thing I have all over my lips. Okay, so yeah, we've got a lot to talk about. I love coffee scents, both in vendor wax melts for your home, as well as Bath & Body Works candles. I have 8 candles. I know there are more. There have been more in the past. There's probably been more since I started collecting for this video. But I do have 8 different coffee scents and they are different. I did check it out just to make sure I didn't double up on anything. And I'm going to rank them at the end, telling you guys what my favorite is and my least favorite. And if you know me, things that are too sweet and ooey gooey are probably going to be on the very back end of the favorites section of this 8. And anything that's real strong coffee first or coffee forward, that's probably going to be near the beginning. Let's start off with a little bit older one. This is Apple Macchiato. I think this was out in 2023. The scent note description are Washington spiced apples, a hint of cinnamon, caramel drizzle, and frothed milk. It's a beautiful candle and I really like this one. However, I don't smell a lot of coffee in here. A macchiato is through the clouds. I believe that's how it's said in Italian, is macchiato. So when you have a macchiato, it generally speaking is a latte that you put the foam on. And then you put the espresso over the foam or through the clouds and you top it up with caramel. I definitely get the apple and I get a little bit of cinnamon and a little bit of caramel, but I have zero coffee in it. But I do like this candle. But naming yourself a macchiato is a little bit misleading if you ask me. I'm not sure where I'm going to place this because I do love its scent, but it's got nothing to do with coffee. Up next, we have Freshly Brewed Coffee, which just has come out. It's been released many, many times. Enjoy the room-filling aroma of fresh coffee beans as you pour yourself a cup of ambition. Interesting right up for this one. I do love the label. Again, this is not a new fragrance. This has been released before, but there's a reason why it keeps coming back, you guys. This is coffee. This is the way coffee candles should smell, especially when your name has something to do with coffee in it. I really love this one. This is literally ground coffee beans, or if you have whole coffee beans, you just open it from the jar or wherever you keep it and go to make yourself a coffee, and it smells so good. Just delightful. There's no caramel, there's no nothing. It is just coffee. I think I have 2 of these, so I do have a backup as well. You're probably going to see this on the higher end of the numbering system here, but I do really enjoy this. It does get relabeled sometimes. I think Intense Coffee, that was a relabel, pretty much the same thing. I love coffee scents. Then from the Stranger Things collab, which by the way, I wonder what the next collab is going to be with. This is Hopper's Coffee. This one is described as roasted coffee grounds, tonka bean, and splash of half and half. First of all, the packaging on this one. I'm not much of a packaging girly, but my goodness, they did a great job. Now, the scent is really good. I like, again, coffee is forward on this one with a little bit of sweetness, but not too much. You have coffee in the name of this thing, and you are coffee. Really, really nice. Now, I only have this one. I believe the collab sold out really quickly on Canadian Bath & Body Works site, but I'm so happy I have this one. I'm not quite sure. I might just do a chop and just chop this candle up because it is that good. I do have some chopping videos. I will try to put that above. A little link so you guys can see how I chop my Bath & Body Works candles. Anyway, this is a great one and definitely more coffee forward. A Day at the Cafe is next, and this one came out not that long ago. I want to say, again, it was around summertime, probably late summer. I'm really excited about burning this one, mostly because all the little cutouts that they have, once you start burning, it's going to glow out through and it's going to be amazing. And the lid is nice. I'm not normally a packaging gal, like I said before, but that is pretty cute. Rich, cool brew coffee, frothed milk, and sweet caramel syrup blended with ice. Ugh, it's clawing. It's so clawing. It's like between maple and really heavy caramel smell. There's not a single drop of coffee in this thing. I don't smell coffee at all. Because you have all the caramel in it, you know, I am probably going to avoid you. I don't know what I'm going to do. I thought I was going to like it, you guys. I bought 2 of them and I'm like, oh geez, what am I going to do? It's super strong in caramel and there's no coffee. I don't know how I'm going to go along with this one. Wonder where you're going to end up on my list. Next up, we have a cafe latte. And if you know a cafe latte as if it was just a latte, it's milk and espresso. That's it. But we'll get to that. Described as bold espresso beans, vanilla sweet cream, and caramel drizzle. It's definitely more milky than the last one we talked about, the cafe a day. Not that great. It's more of a milky caramel, no coffee. Again, it's one of those ones I thought I was going to love based on its description. And I bought 2 of them and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Now to where am I going to put you on the ranking? Not so good because there's just like 0 coffee in this thing. Another candle I bought 2 of is Paris Cafe. And as you guys can see, the beautiful label on it, regular lid, roasted coffee, sugared brioche, vanilla creme. There's a tiny bit of coffee in it. That's good. It's not as bad as me getting a candle that's 100% caramel or milky froth. It is better than that, but I want more coffee. I think this is another one I bought 2 of. I know this is very much loved by a lot of people who purchase from Bath & Body Works. Not my favorite, but not the worst. So it's probably going to be somewhere in the middle. Pumpkin spice latte. This is one of the first ones that came out that was very fall or autumnal. It was still July and things were coming in that was very much October themed. Described as pumpkin spice, fresh espresso, and whipped cream. Whipped cream, a little bit of pumpkin, but again, calling it a spice latte. There's no coffee, no espresso in this at all. And yet the second thing that they say on the listing of the description is fresh brewed coffee. I smell none. It smells just a little bit of pumpkin spice and whipping cream. That's all it is, but there's no coffee in this. What is going on? And the last of the 8 candles that we're going to go through today is coffee and whiskey. Now, this is a repurchase for me. I love this one, but there's really not a lot of coffee to this one. Described as bold Irish whiskey, splash of vanilla, and a hint of coffee. Yes, it says a hint of coffee, but I kind of wanted a little bit more, but it is a great candle. It's kind of a sexy sweater, cozy weather. Wear this in Gris Charnel perfume. If you're not familiar, that's what this gives me. A little cashmere, a little cozy day. I have a little cup of coffee or a chai tea next to me. It's raining outside. I do love this one, but there's absolutely no coffee in it. So if you guys made any guesses as to what was on the bottom or what was on the top of my list, let's go through them. The very first one or the last favorite, so 8 out of 8. This one here is A Day at the Cafe is hit number 8. It is too ooey gooey, and I already know I'm going to have trouble burning this one. You're number 8. Coming in at number 7, we have Cafe Latte. Again, it's just because it's creamy, a little bit of caramel, absolutely no coffee whatsoever. So you're going in number 7th place. Number 6 is the Pumpkin Spice Latte. And again, it's because I like the smell, but there's no coffee in it at all. There's a little pumpkin spice or chai spice, depending on where you want to look at, and the creaminess of it. No coffee. Number 6 you are. In 5th place, we have Apple Macchiato, and that's simply because I love the scent, but there's no coffee, and a macchiato has espresso in it through the clouds. It's a great scent. It totally reminds me of fall, and I probably shouldn't have it up as high as I do, but I do really like this candle, and I am looking forward to burning this soon. But you got no coffee in it, but yet you got a mug. What up with that? Number 4, we are going to do the coffee and whiskey. As I mentioned, there's really no coffee in it, but there's something about this one, again, that is so cozy, so dreamy, really relaxing. It probably shouldn't be up as high as it is, again, because there's no coffee. I can tolerate this. There's no ooey gooey maple or a super caramelly scent to this one. It's not clawing. That's why I love this one. So this one's number 4. Number 3 is Paris Cafe. I do enjoy this one, but just wanted a little bit more coffee. Although we're starting to actually get coffee in our actual candles now. It is really, really nice. And it is a classic candle. And I do enjoy this. And I will likely repurchase this in the future. Number 3. In 2nd place, we have the Stranger Things Hoppers Coffee. I think they did this wonderfully, like they did this one justice. The packaging was on point. It's mostly coffee. There's a little more coffee in this one than there was in the Paris Cafe. I really enjoy it. So this is number 2. We're almost there. So I guess you kind of already know what number 1 will be. Number 1 is freshly brewed coffee. No surprise there. This is fantastic. Absolutely gorgeous. I would buy like 6 or 7 of these if I found it, especially if I found it at the SAS in the wintertime. Ooh, I would buy a bunch of you because this is so good. I would chop some of you up. I would burn some of you on a weekend or a holiday. This is my number 1. This is the classic coffee candle. No mixtures of anything. This is the perfect one. All right, you guys. So what was your favorite? Have you tried or have you smelt all of these? And if you have, what's your ranking or your top or your least favorite? Or do you have similar notes to me or not? Because again, I can't do this ooey gooey caramel maple stuff. Just give me coffee. When you tell me you got coffee in it, I want coffee. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.